Um, just want to say thank you to the mayor, all the dignitaries, and everyone that executed this game plan. I know it took a team effort for all of this to get done. I actually tried to cheat a little bit and walk by it because I walk every day, and you all kept it covered, like forever, forever. Um, what a warm introduction by the mayor. Let me start by saying I am incredibly grateful to Gillian Mark Shatner, the sculptors and founders of Statues for Equality, for considering me worthy of this unique honor. To Mayor Rickman, the City of Columbia, the University of South Carolina, our women's basketball program. See, they missed the cue. They've been screaming the whole day and they missed the cue. Our coaches, players, staff, my family, my parents, my mother, and our devoted fams. Thank you. And to AFLAC, thank you for believing in the power of girls and women and for investing in our potential both on and off the court. This honor is an interesting one for me. If I'm being completely honest, having a statue in my image was never a goal or even a thought. When conversations began honoring Asia Wilson with her statue, which is erected just a few blocks from where we stand today, I'll admit I wanted hers to be the only one ever. I really did. And contrary to the belief of one of my coaching colleagues, her statue wasn't in response to winning a national championship. It was in response to being a winner at life. It's a tribute to a hometown hero, a symbol of what's possible for the youth of Columbia when passion meets preparedness. Asia Wilson represents excellence, perseverance, and discipline. There's no one more deserving, no better example for the young people in this community. So when the idea of a statue honoring me was introduced, I was against it. I didn't think it was necessary, but then Mayor Rickman and Coach Tanner told me about the statues of equality and the unfortunate truth that only about 6%, Mayor, I think you said 5%, I think this statue might have added to that percentage, but only 6% of statues around the world recognize women. The organization's sole mission to correct that statistic, ensuring that women are acknowledged and remembered, and that when women aren't represented, half the population is left out of retelling of history and the many accomplishments women have had in shaping the world. I took some time to check out the Statues for Equality website, and I combed through the many women who have been honored throughout the years. Some were names I recognized immediately, while others I had to look up. But what stood out most was that each of these women, in her own way, had created change. Some quietly, some boldly, but all relentlessly, and most often without recognition. It has always been apparent to me that most women doing the work that creates change don't have platforms. But for those of us who do, we have a responsibility to speak loudly for them and for those women who come after. After all, there is still so much to be done. Did you know that women earn 84 cents on the dollar to their male counterparts? and black women only 66 cents on the dollar. Globally, women occupy only 33% of leadership roles across all industries, and only 10% of all Fortune 500 CEOs are women, which means we are effectively locked out of the boardrooms where decisions are made for and about us. It's important that we all have representation to speak for our own interests, because representation matters. So I agreed to the statue, not for me, but for the girl who will walk by one day and wonder who I was. Maybe, maybe she'll look me up. She'll see that I did some things in basketball, of course, but I hope she sees much more. I hope she sees that I was a champion for equity and equality, that in my own way, I pushed for change, that I stood proudly in the space God called me to inhabit, not as someone perfect or extraordinary, but as a regular girl who used her gifts to open doors so other girls wouldn't have to knock as hard. If that little girl sees that I was the first to do something, I want her to know it was only so I wouldn't be the last. I want her to see me as an example of what can be accomplished by giving intentional effort every day. But if she wants to see greatness, well, Asia Wilson is just up the way. It is only by God's grace that I'm standing here today. I know that for sure. And if I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I am merely a messenger. There is no victory or honor I can claim as my own. All glory belongs to God, forever and always. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.